I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Let's go! And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Buddy up. 55. Check, 55. Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Echo. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go. Check 4. Bang. Check.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
6-18. Hey, Charlie. Check Mike. Right on one. Army. Check nine, check nine. Jim, Jim, do. Slam, slam. Switch, switch.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to Mixon on first down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 27-yard line.
Monday, down. 180. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the 27, Carr. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. This game, this matchup means a little more to the Carr family. Derek Carr's brother David, of course, the first overall pick in 2002 by these Houston Texans. Spent 5 years as the Texans starter, and then he would eventually spend 6 more years as a backup in the league at various spots before calling it a career. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Raiders.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You're mine. 25, check 25, check 25. Shit, shit, shit. Well, Gumbo. Back, slam, slam, slam.
On the toss, Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. Switch. Alert 3, alert 3. Low. Hey, Raider 2. That's it.
Now on 2nd and 16, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Tighten up.
On first down, Muhammad. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Watch out. Go on. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn it. Watch the ship. Hey, yo. Ship. Watch the ship. Watch twins. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 25.
They'll run with Muhammad. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
check. 55, Mike. Let's go. Hit the roll. Rest. Zoom, zoom.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there of 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Let's go. 6 yards. Check 56. I got one. Kill. Explain. Hatchet.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Shift. Watch the shift. That's right. Twist. Check. Check safety. Shift.
On second down, here's Mixon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Mike, ready? 55. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Hey, check right. Watch 55. We want this. Raider one.
Hey, I-7.
Throwing his car on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Big stop, D. Big right down. Check 52. Undercrush. Big dash.
On second down, Mixon. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards. Nothing fancy there, a little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down now, Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Good job, D. Good job. That's the way you fly to the ball. What now? 180. Hey, here we go.
Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Right there in the middle, 55. Oh, you got deep? Hey, check right, check right. Watch it, 5. Hayward.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
29 is the Mike 29. Pick it up. Hey, pick it up. 29.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On second down, Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Here we go.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let him know.
This is Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check 55, Mike. Bring it. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Raider 9, Mike 52 right team. 55. Hey, me and you all day, I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
To throw, it's Carr. Now he'll escape to his left. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
You can't block me. Check OP. Check out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6, and the Raiders have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
55 my guy, 55. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Yeah. Who we got? Let's go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm coming.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Mike, 55. Right there. Go. Come on. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Check Mike. 55. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check. Fresno. Look small.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, two.
Hey, 734.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check nickel.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Back. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tighten up. Kill. Watch out. Kill.
Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll run here with Mixon, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Watch the slant. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the screen. Check 24. Showing it. No. Off.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hatchet, Hatchet. Shift, watch the shift. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Check, 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 chill. Check safety, check safety.
On first down, Muhammad, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Down to lose one. Shift, shift. Come on. Flare. Slam.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Rip right. Check 50.
On third down, Muhammad. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Right Monday down. 52. Undercut.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Back now in Houston. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones.
Hey, look 3. 734.
Hey, seam 6.
Check 55 to mine.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And this is incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
61, match box.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Second year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, yeah, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it.
Second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Raiders on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
You're mine. Alpha.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, come on, up, come on, up. He's checking, he's checking.
White.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Express.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's been a long day for you. Go. Who's that? Is that you? Who's that? 59 Mike. Check. 59. Strip the ball. Strip that.
2nd and 9 now. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check. 49. Check 49. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you. He's coming. Double up.
They go again with Muhammad. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3.
Check 55, Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, 734.
Right there in the middle, 55.
They'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, let's get this,
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Under 10.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Houston, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.